2 decades ago, the international community made history by adopting the UN Convention Against Corruption, the UNCAC. As we commemorate its 20th anniversary, the convention embodies the vision of a world where integrity prevails.
لقد سعيت خلال رئاستي للدورة التاسعة إلى تعزيز آليات منع ومكافحة الفساد بمشاركة شاملة من كافة الأطراف المعنية في تلك الجهود.
The ninth session of the Conference of State Parties, the UN Convention Against Corruption, adopted 8 resolutions that really set the agenda for the last 2 years and for our work at UNODC. This led to many important achievements, including adoption of guidelines on corruption in time of emergencies, more work on collaboration between audit institutions and anti-corruption bodies, as well as a work plan for follow-up on the UN General Assembly Special Session Against Corruption, or UNGAS, which happened also in 2021.
Since the last session of the conference, we have provided training to over 4,000 practitioners from anti-corruption agencies, the judiciary and prosecution service, explaining to them how to further enhance the efforts to fight corruption. Very proud we're also of our expansion in the field. So we have really enhanced our footprint since the last session of the conference in 5 regional and sub-regional anti-corruption hubs, bringing our expertise to the field, closer to the beneficiaries. We have now established 9 anti-corruption regional platforms, which are platforms for countries to exchange good practices and expertise on the implementation of the UN Convention Against Corruption.
Global Operational Network of Anti-Corruption Law Enforcement Authorities, or GLOBI Network, was established 2 years ago on the sidelines of the UN General Assembly Special Session Against Corruption. And in this short period of time, has actually managed to bring together around 177 authorities coming from 101 countries.
The GRACE initiative is a very important initiative because we realized that in order to strengthen a culture of integrity around the world, we need to use education and we need to empower the next generation of leaders to become integrity leaders around the world and bring them to the table. We also involve them in our activities. We have youth-to-youth activities, we have innovative coding for integrity hackathons, we have plenty of new innovative stuff to really make sure that we give youth the power and the voice that they deserve.
Corruption can come in many forms from many different people.
Youth is very important indeed in the fight for corruption because youth come with new vision, new idea, and that's represent the dynamic of the society.
There is a high number of young population and the resources that we're given, that we can utilize it once we have a chance to do something back to the community.
Other sectors we're working in is the link between corruption and sports. We have also programs in the area of the environment and corruption, and we will be launching a new knowledge product on corruption in the forestry sector, as well as a short document which outlines the risks of corruption in the area of climate change. We're also working with businesses on business integrity. We have projects ongoing in 16 countries. We, for the first time in a long time, have a private sector forum, which has already seen record number of registrations. So we very much look forward to the dialogue with the private sector.
I'm really delighted that we're going to be able to welcome the states parties to Atlanta for a chance to renew our shared commitment to prevent and act against corruption. Our signature outcome will be the Atlanta Declaration, and this highlights accountability. Anti-corruption efforts directly support SDG 16 on strong institutions, but it also underpins the entirety of the 2030 Agenda. Corruption undermines progress on poverty, on education, and gender equity. It stifles innovation and harms economic growth at the individual and the societal level.
سنواصل العمل سوياً على إنجاح المؤتمر في دورته المقبلة، متمنياً للسيد رئيس الدورة العاشرة التوفيق والنجاح.
We expect to come out of this conference stronger and more united in our fight against corruption.